Hi guys, this is Lorelai from lorestudycorner, and today I'm presenting you 10 mistakes to avoid for back to school. I know it's a really common topic, but I think that there are some mistakes that are not mentioned on YouTube videos that are actually helpful or that are personal. To make mistakes, it's obviously humane, but there are some mistakes that you could avoid pretty easily that could make your life easier and your academical life better and more productive. What do you say? Let's dive into the video.
First of all, don't overbuy stuff. It's unnecessary and you also spend a lot of money without sense. So what I recommend doing is using what is left from your other school years, like empty planners, empty notebooks, or even used notebooks that you haven't used a lot that you consider could be used again. There are two downsides. One, you might buy stuff that you'll never need, and then, which is the consequence of this, is that you'll spend a lot of money unnecessarily. The next mistake a lot of students make, me included, is setting unreasonable goals. Like, I want to keep all A's when just last year you took all D's or all C's. It's difficult, so you have to set for the first semester I will go for all B's, and then the next semester A's, half B's. Go step by step, because otherwise you'll give up in the first month. What I mean by reasonable goals that can be achieved. So I divided my goals by 3 priorities in my life: health, school, and social life / friends. So I set 3 goals for each priority that are attainable and plannable. For example, for health, I added eat 2/3 fruits, veggies a day, and then you can eat whatever you want. This is really easy to do because you go to the grocery store and you buy fruits and veggies, and then the only thing you have to do is have some willpower for the first month to do it, and then it becomes a habit and you do it every day. Another thing that I didn't mention is that your goals have to become habits for you to be stuck with them. They have to become emotional. I was watching a video that said how to attain your goals. They have to become emotional. The third mistake I made last semester was take a lot of extracurricular classes that were completely useless for me and just took time out of my schedule and ate up a lot of my energy. So I don't know why I took them. I was just very inspired and very motivated to do stuff, and I just took them on and then had panic attacks. Afterwards I stopped. This brings us to our next point: burnouts. I had 1 million of them. I also got sick in elementary school because of stress and burnouts. Let's not talk about that right now. At the start of the school year, you have a lot of motivation, a lot of energy from the summer. But then if you use all this energy you've taken from the summer in the first 2-3 months, then you stay without energy. You can't recharge and burn out in March, April. I'll try to balance it out this year. Try to recharge, to use my energy and recharge. This is what you should do also. Do not burn out, guys. And the next mistake I made was forcing my planning, note-taking, studying system methods, what the internet told was best. I tried them out. It's not wrong to try them out, but if you see that they don't work for you, don't use them. I tried to use digital notes. They didn't work for me. They were obviously saving some paper, but they weren't as good for me as normal paper notes. Another thing is that you may not use the same studying system, the same note-taking system that you used in middle school, for example, for high school, especially from high school to university, because it changes a lot. You have to see what works for you, and do not follow trends, because things that may work for me may not work for you. So yeah, keep an eye for that. Another serious mistake is underestimating sleep and diet. I feel so much motivated and energetic when I sleep and eat right that sometimes I also question why I eat junk food. Obviously, sugar makes you feel happy, puts to work some hormones that make you happy, but also bananas do it. Obviously, it's not the same, it will never be the same, but they have kind of the same function. Sugar not only makes you happy, but it also makes you restless. At least it makes me restless. And energy drinks. I've never had one, but once I drank coffee, I was trembling. When you don't sleep right, you're sleepy. Especially also if you sleep late and you wake up late. At least I'm sluggish. It's better to just sleep at least these 7-8 hours for you to also be healthy, not only productive. The next mistake I continue doing, even if I know it's wrong, but it's so difficult to not do, is having your phone when you study. You have to lock it away. I don't know, put it in a drawer, put it in another room, lock it inside, and then, I don't know, put a mathematical equation to open the drawer. I don't care. But do not have it by your side. Do not have it by your side. Or at least if you needed it, use forest or put it on D&D mode, or even better, airplane mode. Do not use it. Also, if you have some timers, for example, use your computer. Use a timer, a physical timer, not your phone, because afterwards you will be attracted by other things like games you have. And the last thing about phones is that you do not have to use them on breaks. It's better to go out or just walk around your house for 5 minutes instead of playing a game or chatting with friends, because then you will actually use it for more. That's the point, that if you get stuck, you will not leave it for a long period of time. Phones need to be away. Something that I've thought about, it's not exactly a mistake I did. I got actually inspired by revising that inspired this whole video. But she said, when you don't understand a topic, you can go and benefit from online resources, online courses, and the school of YouTube to teach you stuff that your teacher may not be able to teach you as well. I did it, but I did it for subjects that I didn't understand well. Maybe I did. When I didn't want to study, I instead watched documentaries, learned more things than what the book said. But if you don't like documentaries, okay, there are a lot of different things. For example, online classes, online exercises, there are a lot of things online. Another mistake I didn't personally do, but I know a lot of people do, is listening to music with lyrics. Guys, you'll hear it for the 100th time, but do not listen to music with lyrics while you're studying. I'd also like to hear Maneskin songs while I'm studying, but I would stand up and dance to get distracted. What I recommend as music is non-lyric music. I recommend lo-fi music and instrumental music, classical music. If you want to save some time, if you don't know where to start, I've made a lo-fi playlist for studying. It's linked down below. Last but not least, not having a social life. This is really difficult with the pandemic and all this stuff, but I think that a lot of people believe that studying and having good grades is associated to doing nothing else than studying. Which is not, is also by your psychology, but the people you're surrounded by. If you don't have friends, or if you believe, like Hollywood movies promote, to have good grades, you are a nerd, and if you're a nerd, you don't have friends, it's not true. For example, I got 9.90 out of 10 for 3 years in a row. This year I actually finished middle school with a 10 out of 10 perfect score, and when I'm with my friends, I had fun. This mindset that people have, that you have to be good students, you don't have to have friends, it's so ridiculous. I hate it. I hate generally Hollywood movies because they give you a perception of life which is not true. Let's return to a point. Having friends and having someone who supports you is really important, because when you're feeling unmotivated or you're feeling down or sad, or even when you're happy, you have someone who can support you and someone to support. Even if you're introverted, this person could be a member of your family or even your parents.
Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope it helped from the bottom of my heart to make this your best school year ever. So I'll see you, or maybe you'll see me in my next video. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to activate notifications. Bye! Oh, and don't forget, on the 28th of September, it's face reveal is coming up. Woo! Yay! Yeah, I know I've said it 1,000 times on my last video on my Instagram, but I like to say it in every video because it's something that is exciting. It's something that I never thought I would do until, I don't know, the last year of high school or even university. But then I decided to do it because, okay, why have insecurities? I just decided I would do it, and I will do it. 20th of September is my birthday, and it's also a special day because it's my 1 year anniversary on this channel.
I will go live. I don't know the hours yet, but I'll tell you as soon as I know.
So I'll see you, or maybe you'll see me in my next video. Bye!